The time for the Champions League has finally come. Will Manchester City grab a win once again? Or will Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, or PSG steal the trophy? Here are our group stage predictions for the greatest club championship in the world. So, if you're a true football fanatic, you don't want to miss this. Comment your predictions below, and let's get ready for the most exciting football competition in the world. Which team do you think will reign supreme? Bayern Munich's Harry Kane will return to England to face Manchester United. The club linked with the former Tottenham striker for so long, but he was too expensive. United instead opted to sign Atlanta youngster Rasmus Højlund, and the Denmark international will get the chance to face his first club, FC Copenhagen, after the Danish champions were also paired with United and Bayern in Group A. Will Galatasaray be a dangerous outsider? Turkish champions Galatasaray complete the group. With attacking talents of Mauro Icardi, Dries Mertens, and Wilfried Zaha in their squad, they will be a dangerous outsider. Could Bayern destroy Manchester United? This group is all about the glamour of Bayern versus United and a repeat of the 1999 final, which United won 2-1 with 2 goals in stoppage time in Barcelona. It will be about Kane versus Haaland, Thomas Tuchel versus Erik ten Hag, and a renewal of significant European rivalry that has been on hold since Bayern eliminated David Moyes' United in the 2013-14 quarterfinals. Our prediction: Bayern Munich will top the group, followed by Manchester United, who will have the edge over Galatasaray in third, with FC Copenhagen in last place. Arsenal are back in the Champions League for the first time in 6 years, and they've been drawn into the dream group. Sevilla, PSV Eindhoven, and Lens are all beatable opponents, and the Gunners should also be able to top the group comfortably. Will Sergio Ramos be the king of the Champions League at Sevilla? Sevilla can threaten Arsenal with the return of 4-time Champions League winner Sergio Ramos. However, Sevilla started the season very weak and could be challenged by PFC or Lens. It's hard to see any of them posing much of a challenge to the Gunners. If Arsenal plays to their potential, they should be able to win Group B comfortably and earn themselves a place among the seeded teams for the knockout stages. This could be the year that Arsenal finally makes a deep run in the Champions League. The match between Arsenal and Sevilla will be an interesting one. Sevilla have a lot of European pedigree, but Arsenal are a young and hungry team. It should be a great match to watch and a sign of things to come for Arsenal in the Champions League. Our prediction: if Arsenal play to their full potential, they should be able to top the group comfortably. PSV will challenge Sevilla and finish second, with Lens finishing in last place. Group C is one of the most imbalanced groups, with Italian champions Napoli and Real Madrid the clear favorites to qualify for the knockout stages. Braga finished third in the Portuguese league last season. However, they could still edge out Sporting for Portugal's final Champions League spot. Union Berlin, meanwhile, are making their debut in the competition after finishing 4th in the Bundesliga. Is Union Berlin a dark horse? It is hard to see Braga and Union Berlin challenging Napoli and Real Madrid for top spot in the group. However, they will be fighting it out for the 3rd place and the chance to drop into the knockout stages of the Europa League. The match between Union Berlin and Real Madrid will be one of the most anticipated Champions League group stage matches. It's a David versus Goliath clash, and it will be interesting to see how Union Berlin fare against one of the best teams in the world. Our prediction: even though Real has lost Karim Benzema to Al Ittihad, and Vinicius Jr. is likely to miss the early stage of the group because of injury, we believe Real will top their group. Napoli will push them all the way and finish in second. Braga's greater European experience could give them the edge over Union Berlin in the race for 3rd spot, but we don't think so. This group is wide open, but Inter and Benfica have the edge to bring the win home. Inter Milan is the defending Serie A champion. Still, they have lost some key players this summer, including Romelu Lukaku, Dzeko, Brozovic, and Onana. Benfica were beaten by Inter at the quarterfinal stage last season, are the Portuguese champions, and have a strong team this season to compete in the Champions League. Salzburg are a team to watch because they always find new young talent to replace the players they sell. Sadio Mane, Erling Haaland, and Benjamin Sesko have all entered the Salzburg system before leaving for bigger clubs. Seeing who emerges as Salzburg's next star player will be interesting. Real Sociedad had a slow start to the season and are clearly not what they want to be, but they have an exciting team and are difficult to beat in the Real Arena. Our prediction: with Benfica's recent pedigree and the intimidating Estadio da Luz, we believe they are the favorites to top the group. Inter will finish second, followed by Real Sociedad and Salzburg in last place. Group E of the Champions League is one of the most interesting groups in the competition. Atletico Madrid are the favorites, but their recent European form has been poor. However, they have started their domestic season decently. If Diego Simeone can make the team play a little more attacking style in Europe, they will be hard to beat in this group. Even tiki-taka Barcelona had trouble at Celtic Park. Celtic and Feyenoord will challenge Atletico for second place. Celtic Park will have to be a fortress for Brendan Rodgers' team to progress, but they have potential to do it. Feyenoord lost their playmaker this summer, and their lack of experience in the Champions League could be an issue. However, the attacking style under Arne Slot might give them a very good chance to challenge for second. Lazio started their Serie A season poorly and lost their best player, with midfielder Sergej Milinkovic-Savic currently sitting at 15th in the table in the Serie A. We expect a tough season. The Battle of the Fans. Feyenoord versus Celtic. Take this game the way you want, either in Glasgow or Rotterdam. It doesn't matter, as you are in for a treat, as two of the best atmosphere and sets of European fans try to out-chant each other. It will be a unique ambience, whether at Celtic Park or the Kuip. Our prediction: we believe this is a group Atletico Madrid should win. There will be tricky away ties, but they are the strongest side. Behind them, we fancy Celtic to grab second place with a great home run and a solid performance away from home. Feyenoord will finish in third place, and Lazio will be out of Europe before the winter starts. Group F of the Champions League is the hardest group of them all. It is a superb draw for neutral fans, but a nightmare for fans of any of the other four teams. PSG are slight favorites to win the group. They have Kylian Mbappe, the best player in the world. They have lost Messi and Neymar. Coach Luis Enrique now has the opportunity to develop a strong squad around Mbappe. However, they will be tested by the other teams in the group, especially Newcastle United, backed by Saudi Arabia's PIF. Newcastle will return to the Champions League after a 20-year absence, and they have nothing to lose. They have a strong squad, led by Eddie Howe, and they will be determined to make their mark on the competition. AC Milan is not far behind, but their recent loss against Inter shows they have a back problem. Borussia Dortmund have struggled so far in 2023-24, and losing Jude Bellingham to Real Madrid this summer leaves a gap in midfield that they'll struggle to fill. Let's talk about the battle of the oil money. The match between PSG and Newcastle United is one of the most anticipated matches of the group stage. It's a clash of two teams backed by Middle Eastern oil money. Our prediction: Group F can go either way, but we expect PSG and Newcastle United to battle for the top two spots. Milan will finish third, and Borussia Dortmund will take last. Manchester City have been handed a dream draw in the Champions League group stage, with RB Leipzig, Red Star Belgrade, and Young Boys as their opponents. City are defending champions and will be the clear favorites to win the group. They have a world-class squad led by manager Pep Guardiola and will be looking quickly to progress to the knockout stages. Leipzig are the second best team in the group. Still, they lost two key players this summer: defender Josko Gvardiol to City and playmaker Christopher Nkunku to Chelsea. They have started the season strong, and their new signings are making an impact. However, they will be unlikely to challenge City for the top spot. Red Star Belgrade and Young Boys are the underdogs of the group. They are both good teams, but not at the same level as City or Leipzig. They will be fighting for third place in the group and a place in the Europa League knockout stages. Our prediction: Group G will be easily won by Manchester City. Leipzig will finish second, and Young Boys will go to the next round in the European League. Group H, easy draw for Barcelona. Last year, Barcelona was drawn into the group of death alongside Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. It was a nightmare start to the Champions League campaign, and the Catalans were eliminated in the group stage for the first time in 21 years. This year, Barcelona has been handed a dream draw. They will face Porto, Antwerp, and Shakhtar Donetsk in Group H. Porto is a strong team, but Barcelona should be able to beat them at home. Antwerp and Shakhtar are the group's underdogs, and Barcelona should be able to beat both comfortably. Barcelona manager Javi Hernandez will be thrilled with the draw. He will be looking to lead the team to the Champions League knockout stages for the first time since 2020. Is Porto also happy with the draw? Yes, they are. They are the second best team in the group, and they should be able to easily qualify for the knockout stages. Antwerp and Shakhtar will be fighting for third place in the group and a place in the Europa League knockout stages. A treat for Antwerp and Shakhtar. For Antwerp and Shakhtar, being in the Champions League group stage is a dream come true. Antwerp will be making their first appearance in the competition since 1956. Shakhtar is returning to the Champions League after a one-year absence. Both teams will be underdogs in the group, but they will be determined to give a good account of themselves. They will be looking to cause an upset and qualify for the knockout stages. Our prediction: Barca will easily top the group and go to the next round with Porto. FC Antwerp will qualify for the European League, and Shakhtar Donetsk will finish last. Thanks for joining the frenzy with Football Fanatics. Who do you think will qualify for the knockout phase of the Champions League this year? Smash that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping action.